On your ballot today, you will see that most of the races are ranked choice voting. That happens when there are 3 or more candidates.
This time around, that includes the Democratic and Republican primaries for governor, the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate, the Democratic primary for Maine's 2nd congressional district, and certain state house primaries.
Our Katie Delaney sat down with some experts to break down the process.
We are here with Ron Schmidt, professor of political science and department chair at the University of Southern Maine. Here's my ballot. There's a lot of people on it. Looking at it, what do we do?
First of all, I should say, if you want to vote sort of old style, if there's one person you want to support and that's it, you do not have to vote for more than one person.
So if Sharon's my number one, I can just fill in Sharon's bubble?
That's right.
And we're locking it in.
Yep, and you can leave the rest blank, or if you want, you can vote all the way across for Sharon.
You can rank as few or as many candidates as you'd like in order of preference. There is something, though, that's a big no-no on the ballot.
You accidentally happen to fill in 2 people as your second choice. There's no way for the vote counters to know who really your second choice was, so they won't count either.
Once your ballot is properly filled out, you're ready to cast your votes.
And they'll begin by counting your first vote.
When all the votes are in, if someone gets a majority over 50%, they're the automatic winner.
Exactly.
But if all of our candidates don't get 50% and we have Katie, people weren't really rocking with her. She's in last place. Now she's out.
Anybody who only voted for Katie, they're done. But if somebody voted for Katie first place and Leanne second place, now Leanne will get that vote.
Here's what the rest of this scenario could look like. Votes for Katie are distributed between the remaining candidates. No one is above 50% yet, so another person is eliminated. This time, Lee. If you voted for Lee, now your vote goes toward your second choice. Or if Katie was your second choice, she's already out. So your vote now counts toward your third choice. Finally, Sharon lands on top with over 50%.
Ranked choice voting requires a fair amount of patience.
We're catching up now with Chief Deputy Secretary of State Kate McBrien. What races do you think ranked choice voting runoffs will come into play?
We have no idea what to expect. That's really up to the Maine voters. But it's quite possible that we could have statewide elections like the gubernatorial race. We could have congressional races. We could also have Senate and House races for the state legislature that go to ranked choice.
How long could it take to learn the results of some of these elections that might go into ranked choice voting runoffs?
You know, if it's a statewide race, like if it's the gubernatorial race, I'm expecting we won't have results until the week after the election. We're going to push really hard to have some results by the Juneteenth holiday. If it's Congressional District 2, that might be a little bit sooner just because you don't have to go throughout the entire state to pick up everything.
That was Katie Delaney reporting. Whether you decide to rank multiple candidates or just one, your vote will be counted as long as you fill the ballot out correctly. If you mess up, you can ask for a new one. You can always ask a poll worker for help if you have other questions.